The new Bates dream. Carlin and Evan's $3 million home purchase revealed. The morning sunlight spilled gently over the Bates household, casting a golden glow across the cozy living room where Carlin Bates sat with a cup of coffee in her hands. Her heart was racing, not with fear, but with an emotion so profound it almost left her breathless. Today wasn't just another morning. Today marked a new chapter. A chapter that had been years in the making. "Evan," she whispered, almost to herself, though her eyes were fixed on him. "Can you believe it? $3 million, our very own home." Evan Stewart Bates stood across from her, the corners of his lips tugging into a nervous yet genuine smile. His hands, slightly trembling with excitement, held a coffee cup, though he barely noticed the warmth of it. "I know it feels unreal, but after all the hard work, the dreams, the endless planning, this is it. It's finally happening." A quiet laugh escaped Carlin's lips as she looked out the window, imagining the life they were about to step into. "I keep seeing it, our mornings here, the kitchen filled with light, the living room where we'll share stories, the backyard where laughter will echo for years. Evan, this feels like home even before we've set foot inside." Evan took a cautious step closer, lifting her hand and holding it gently. "Every corner of that house will carry our story. Every wall will remember our joys, our struggles, our love." Her eyes glistened with the weight of emotion. "It's more than just bricks and walls. It's hope. It's every dream we've whispered to each other late at night. It's our future, our forever." A soft breeze fluttered through the open window, carrying with it the scent of possibility. Outside, the house awaited, majestic and still, a silent witness to the life that would soon unfold within its walls. Evan and Carlin stood there for a moment, letting the reality sink in, hearts pounding in synchrony, knowing that their journey had reached a milestone so profound it would be remembered forever. "This is it, Evan," she murmured, resting her head against his chest. "Our life, starting here together." Evan pressed a gentle kiss to her forehead. "Yes, our forever, Carlin. Our forever." The front door opened with a soft creak, and Carlin and Evan stepped into their new home for the first time. Every inch of the space seemed to breathe life, carrying with it the faint scent of fresh paint, polished wood, and dreams waiting to unfold. Carlin paused in the foyer, letting her fingers brush against the smooth railing of the staircase. "Evan, just look at this. It's everything we imagined and more," she whispered, her voice trembling with awe. Evan took a slow step forward, his eyes scanning the high ceilings and sunlight streaming through large windows. "It's unreal," he said softly. "Every room, every detail, it feels like it was made for us. Made for the life we've been dreaming of." Carlin walked into the kitchen, her hand hovering above the countertop, as if touching it connected her to the countless meals, conversations, and laughter yet to come. "I can already picture it," she said, her eyes shimmering. "Family dinners, holiday celebrations, quiet mornings with coffee, all of it happening here." Evan moved closer, wrapping an arm around her waist. "And not just the celebrations, Carlin. Every challenge, every moment of doubt or fear, we'll face it here. Together. This house isn't just walls and floors. It's our sanctuary, our anchor." They wandered through the living room, the sunlight creating patterns across the polished wooden floors. Carlin's eyes softened as she looked at the space where they would gather friends and family. "Imagine Christmas morning here. Laughter echoing in every corner. The smell of cookies baking. The warmth of being surrounded by everyone we love. This is home." Evan stopped in the corner near a large window, gazing out at the backyard that stretched wide and open. "And out here, our little world. A place to dream, to play, to just breathe. Carlin, we did it. This is ours." Carlin rested her head against his shoulder, letting the emotions overwhelm her for a moment. "Every step we've taken, every sacrifice, it led to this. And it's more beautiful than I ever imagined." Evan kissed the top of her head, whispering, "We're not just buying a house. We're creating a lifetime of memories. And this is only the beginning." As they stood there hand in hand, the house seemed to embrace them, welcoming the laughter, tears, and love that would fill its walls. The rooms were empty, yet already alive with possibility. A stage for the life they had always dreamed of, now ready to begin. The office was quiet, almost reverent, as Carlin and Evan sat across from the table, the documents before them resting like the threshold to a new life. The hum of the city outside seemed distant, irrelevant. Nothing mattered except the moment they were living. Carlin's hands trembled slightly as she picked up the pen. She looked at Evan, searching his eyes for the same mixture of excitement, fear, and uncontainable joy that mirrored her own. "Evan, this is it," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "We're really doing this, signing our dreams into reality." Evan reached across, holding her hand tightly. "I know. I can't believe it either. Every late night, every plan, every step we took, it all led to this. To us. To our home." Carlin drew a deep breath, feeling the weight of the moment. The paper wasn't just a contract. It was more than a legal document, it was a promise. A promise of shared dreams, shared struggles, and shared life. "I can feel it, Evan. Our future, it's finally tangible. It's real," she said, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. Evan squeezed her hand, his thumb brushing over her knuckles. "Every room in that house will carry our story. Every wall, every window, every corner. A witness to our laughter, our love, and even our tears." They signed the papers together, the sound of pen on paper echoing softly, but resonantly, like the heartbeat of a new chapter. Carlin paused, taking a moment to look at the documents again. $3 million and every cent worth it," she murmured, a tear slipping down her cheek. Evan brushed it away gently, his eyes fixed on her. "It's more than money, Carlin. This is our life. Every dream, every plan, every hope, it starts here. Together." For a moment, the world seemed to hold its breath. Carlin leaned into Evan, resting her forehead against his chest, letting herself be enveloped by the emotion of the moment. "This is it. Our home. Our forever." Evan pressed a soft kiss to her hair. "Yes, our forever. And every memory, every moment of our lives will begin here. In this house that's more than just walls. It's our heart." The sunlight poured in through the window, catching on the papers they had just signed, illuminating the commitment they had made. Outside, the house waited patiently, its doors ready to open to the laughter, love, and life that Carlin and Evan were bringing into it. As they stood together hand in hand, the realization sank in. This was not just a house purchase. This was the start of a lifetime. A sanctuary built from dreams, hard work, and the unbreakable bond they shared. And in that quiet, golden moment, nothing else mattered. The sun had long set, leaving the sky painted in hues of deep purple and gold, as Carlin and Evan stepped across the threshold of their new home for the first night. The air inside smelled faintly of fresh paint, polished wood, and a promise. An unspoken vow that this house would soon become the heart of their life together. Carlin paused in the living room, letting her hand hover over the smooth surface of the coffee table. Her eyes wandered over the empty rooms, imagining furniture, laughter, and countless memories filling each corner. "Evan, I can feel it already," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. "Even empty, this house feels alive, like it's waiting for us to make it ours." Evan walked beside her, gently taking her hand. "Every empty space is a canvas, Carlin, a place for us to paint our life together." They wandered through the kitchen, the heart of every home. Carlin's fingers traced the countertops as if she could imprint their dreams into the marble itself. "I can already see it," she said, a soft smile spreading across her face. Family dinners, quiet mornings with coffee, holidays, laughter echoing through these walls. All of it will happen here. Evan stopped by the large windows overlooking the backyard, the night air soft and cool. "And out here, our little world. Space to dream, to play, to breathe. This is the start of everything we've ever wanted, Carlin." Carlin rested her head against his shoulder, tears glistening in her eyes. "Every step we've taken, every challenge we've faced, led us here. And it's even more beautiful than I imagined." Evan wrapped his arms around her, holding her close. "We're not just stepping into a house. We're stepping into our future. Every memory, every laugh, every quiet moment. It all starts here." The couple moved through the empty rooms slowly, touching walls, imagining the pictures that would hang, the shelves that would hold books, the spaces where friends and family would gather. The emptiness wasn't void, it was full of potential, filled with the life they were about to bring into it. Finally, they reached the master bedroom. Carlin dropped onto the soft carpet, laughing quietly through her tears. "It feels like home already, like we belong here, like this place knew we were coming." Evan joined her, sitting beside her, holding her hand. This house is more than a building, Carlin. It's hope, love, and every dream we've dared to dream. And now it's ours. As they sat together, watching the city lights twinkle in the distance through the windows, a quiet sense of peace enveloped them. This wasn't just a house, it was the beginning of a lifetime. And in that still golden night, Carlin and Evan knew, with every beat of their hearts, that their dreams had finally found a home. The next morning, sunlight poured through the large windows of Carlin and Evan's new home, illuminating every corner with warmth and promise. The house that had been quiet and empty the night before was now alive with anticipation. Today they were welcoming the first visitors, the people who had watched their journey, cheered their dreams, and shared in their triumphs. Carlin flitted around the kitchen, placing fresh flowers in a vase and setting the table with care. Her excitement was almost tangible, mingled with a flutter of nervousness. Evan, everyone's coming today. Our family, our friends. They'll see our dream come to life, she said, her voice light yet brimming with emotion. Evan, arranging chairs in the living room, paused to watch her. It's more than just showing the house, he said softly. It's sharing our happiness, our journey, the life we've built together. It's letting everyone feel a part of our story. The doorbell rang, and the sound echoed like a joyful herald throughout the empty halls. Carlin and Evan exchanged a glance, hearts racing in sync. Opening the door, they were greeted with smiling faces, warm hugs, and exclamations of awe at the house. Wow, this place, it's incredible, said a close family friend, eyes wide with admiration. Carlin's mother, Kelly Bates, stepped in, taking her daughter's hands in hers. Carlin, Evan, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You've created something truly special here. Tears welled in Carlin's eyes as she squeezed her mother's hands. We couldn't have done it without all the love and support, she whispered. Evan guided friends and family through the rooms, narrating little moments they had imagined in each space. The living room, once silent, echoed with laughter and storytelling. The kitchen, filled with the aroma of freshly baked treats, became a hub of shared memories and gentle teasing. Even the backyard, still bare in parts, became a playground for children running and playing, their laughter mingling with the chirping birds outside. Carlin and Evan paused on the staircase for a moment, watching the scene unfold below. Carlin leaned her head on Evan's shoulder. It feels like the house itself is smiling, like it's alive with happiness, she murmured. Evan kissed the top of her head. Every smile, every laugh, every hug today. This is what makes it a home. Not just the walls or the furniture, but the people we love, sharing our life with us. Hours passed, filled with joy, stories, and the soft warmth of shared dreams. As the day wound down, Carlin and Evan stood at the front door, watching their friends and family leave with happy hearts and lingering smiles. Carlin sighed contentedly, looking at Evan with eyes full of emotion. Today, I feel like we've truly begun, not just in this house but in life together. This is more than a home. It's a story. Ours. Evan wrapped his arm around her, pulling her close. And this is only the beginning, Carlin. A lifetime of moments like today, in this place we've dreamed of. That's what awaits us. The sun was dipping below the horizon, casting long shadows across the Bates' new home. Carlin and Evan stood together on the back porch, hands intertwined, hearts still racing from the day's celebrations. The house was quiet now, yet it felt alive, humming softly with memories of laughter, love, and hope, the first of many moments that would fill its walls. Carlin rested her head against Evan's shoulder, closing her eyes for a moment. Do you remember when we first dreamed about this? When it felt impossible, like a story from a faraway place, she whispered, her voice trembling with emotion. Evan wrapped his arm around her, holding her close. Every step, every sacrifice, every sleepless night, it all led us here. And standing here with you in our home, I realized it wasn't just about buying a house. It was about building a life together. Carlin opened her eyes, looking at the soft glow of the house behind them, and then back at Evan. I never imagined a place could feel like a heartbeat, but this does. It feels alive because we dreamed it alive, because we brought all our love and hope into it. Evan cupped her face in his hands, tears glistening in his eyes. And we will continue to fill it, with laughter, challenges, celebrations, quiet nights, every ordinary and extraordinary moment. This house is the beginning of everything we've ever wanted, and every tomorrow will be a testament to our journey. Carlin's lips trembled into a smile as tears rolled freely down her cheeks. A lifetime of memories right here. Our first home, our forever. I feel complete. Evan pulled her into a tight embrace, whispering softly, "You and me, Carlin. Every dream we've ever whispered, every hope, every fear. It all lives here now. And this is only the beginning." The sky turned a deep velvety blue, stars beginning to sparkle one by one. The house, glowing warmly behind them, stood as a silent witness to the love, dedication, and unbreakable bond between them. Each window reflected not just light, but the promise of countless tomorrows, of dreams realized, of challenges faced together, of a lifetime built on love. Carlin rested her head against Evan once more, letting the silence speak the words that hearts had already known. "Forever begins here," she whispered. Evan kissed her forehead, holding her tightly. "Forever begins with us."